What is up, YouTube? We are back at it with another video, and we are taking a look back at Windows XP Professional. This is an old operating system that came out in 2001, and if any of you grew up in the 2000s, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So Windows XP was one of my favorite operating systems, along with Windows Vista, and then Windows 7 came out. But mainly I loved Windows XP and Windows Vista. So we're going to take a look at Windows XP Professional, and we will get it to work, hopefully. I never had any problems with this one, though. Loads up just the same. Gotta love that classic startup. There we go. Let's see. I only have a password on here just for the aesthetic of it. You know, surprisingly, Windows XP works like super well on this computer. Even for it being on a virtual machine, it works perfectly. So that's really cool to see. Yeah, you still have all your sounds. Everything works perfectly. So let's take a look at this. So as you can see, Windows XP is completely redesigned from the typical Windows 2000 design. The Windows 2000 had a lot of remnants of 98 and 95, and it was just kind of stuck more in the past. When Windows XP came out, I mean, this thing was like the next, like Windows on a whole other level. I mean, it was so much more brighter, more colorful, more cheerier, and it was guided towards both, you know, home use and office use, professional use. When Windows XP was released, even growing up as a kid, I always thought, you know, Windows XP is here for a reason. It's here to do something, you know. It's here to provide, you know. Windows Vista kind of seemed more like of a vacation-y type theme to it, you know. It was there to take with you on the go. It was there for your needs anywhere you are and anywhere you may go, you know. So it's kind of the idea and vibe I got off of Windows Vista, but let's stick with Windows XP. So taking a look at the start menu here, works very well, very smooth, like if it was on the real computer. This is a real true version of XP. To prove that, we will go into the computer, we'll go to properties, and there you'll see we're running Microsoft XP version 2002, Service Pack 3, and it is professional. Computer, Mauer's Digital World. I'm assuming that this is just something that would pop up from the version of Windows I installed, so they could have had it set up their own way, but unless it's just coming up because of the virtual machine. But yeah, this is what Windows XP looked like. You can navigate through a bunch of these different menus, these tabs here. Yeah, that's really, it was very smooth, very colorful, very nice. Taking a look back here at the media player and every little Windows logo there. It would just take you online to Microsoft.com, which of course does not work. And you had like a lot of these, when you're playing videos and music, you can change the whole background. I think this actually works. Yeah, so you get these really cool animations that you can do, and you can change them. View, scan, full mode. We want to change the skin. visualizations. There we go. You could do like a warp. You can do particle, rotating particles. And we can do spikes. Or you could just do regular ones. If for the bars and waves, you can do bars. You could do ocean mist like these. Then there's an orange one, I believe, as well. Firestorm. So yeah, it's pretty cool how you can change and play around with these. Then the next version of Windows Media Player came out, which was a little better. I think geared more towards Windows Vista, but worked on both XP and Vista. Looking back here in the documents, this is what your documents and folders would look like. Gotta love that oak sound. And pictures, just your standard pictures. Yeah, so that's so far what that looks like. Recycling bin, pretty basic too. With control panel, you can change both. You can change it to classic, or you can leave it with the XP. So if you're more of a fan of the Windows 2000 design, this is what it would look like. Or if you wanted to see the newer version, you can just click into these and you can see it. You can change the computer's background. We have Bliss, we have Ascent, and we have, what else do we have? We have the fall wallpaper, which is always nice. I remember going to school, and for every season, they would, my teachers would change the background to one of these themes. We had Summer, Bliss, we had Blue Lace, Coffee Bean, we had Crystal, we had Feather Texture, we had Fish, we had a Dog, we had Gone Fishing, some other weird one, Greenstone, Adobe, this Home. We have Moonflower, we have Peace, can barely see that one, this Pink Power Picture, Prairie Wind, Purple Flower, Moon, that's a classic one right there, the Red Moon Desert, just a lot of these, Santa Fe Stucco, that's classic. Considering from Santa, oh, these rocks were a classic too, right there. Oh, the Big Tulips, for sure. The Big Tulips were another great picture. Was another great picture. The sand dunes. Just the typical Windows XP wallpaper. The regular Home Edition was green. Professional had the blue wallpaper. And then we have Zapotec. Yeah, decent amount of wallpapers, considering these days Windows doesn't really give you one. Yeah, the Windows XP, what is it, the background screensaver is really what it is, and that will just kind of bounce around. You had 3D pipes. This was a classic one. 3D, it's like so sensitive. There we go. 3D pipes was amazing. Always was cool to see how much it would fill up the entire screen. But yeah, that was a classic. And they changed color too. You can change it to flowering box. You just keep going into a box or into a flower. Or like a balloon. And then we had flying objects. Just the Windows logo flying. What else do we have here? 3D text. This one you can make it go wobble or tumble or whatever. These ones that would give you a headache, these weird illusions. It's pretty cool, you know, considering for 2001. I mean, that was already, what, going on 23 years ago. Well, 22 years ago. Oh gosh, this thing. Oh, blank. Your text goes here. The one that you can put whatever you want, but it just keeps crossing and crossing. You can do your pictures, slideshow. Could do Mystify. These do a lot of weird designs. Change colors too. And then we have Starfield, just like an endless galaxy of stars. Or you have just your standard typical Windows XP. So let's take a look at what else we got here. You can change the theme as well. So if you didn't like the Luna theme, you can change it to Windows Classic to give you that Windows 2000 vibe to it. You know, gives you, it's a little bit different, but it still kind of gives you the same type of background, same type of appearance. And you could change the top of these colors here, like you can change this to red or whatever, different themes. But most people went with the Windows XP theme. And then you can also change the color as well. If I'm not mistaken, you can change the color appearance, I believe. Yeah, you can change it to an olive green. And you can have the whole thing is this color. You get a little bit of a gradient effect at the bottom here of the top of the start button. But yeah, a lot of people like this theme. I really didn't care for it much. It was okay. Silver was a little better in my opinion, but I like blue the best. Silver kind of had more of a cooler type of 2000s look to it, had a little bit of a color to the shine to the top of the exit buttons and all that, but pretty cool considering. Kind of modernizes it a little bit more. It gives you that classic 2000s feeling of modernization. But yeah, it looks kind of similar to the Windows 2000 with this color. Or you can just do the default blue, which everyone usually went with because it was pretty cool to have everything blue. And you can customize the taskbar. You can show all the buttons over here. You can choose to hide them. And you can choose large icons or small icons for quick launch. You can auto hide the taskbar. What else do we have here? Guess let's go look at the sounds. Change sound scheme. Adoris. So classic. Finally, something that works. Such a classic shut it down sound. Let's see, print complete. I don't know why I always have to add print complete because I never filled it in. There. New mail. What else do we have here? Start Windows. We already heard that one. What else? Log on, log off. Of course, you still have these other ones. These other when people would join calls from Microsoft Message, but that's really it. Pretty much the same as the last one for recycle. And that's really it. But very cool, very nostalgic. You can see your battery here. That's actually accurate because it's feeding off my computer battery. You can see the clock here. I don't think it's fully showing the whole clock. Maybe it is because it's like you can barely see it, but time zone, it's all right. Everything's right. Let's see if we can even get onto Google. Hard to type and search at the same and film at the same time, but nothing's coming up. Probably need a better browser on here, but other than that, it works perfectly fine. So, and then you can choose to log off, or you can choose to shut it down. Gives you some options. I do like how the whole background kind of goes black and white. It's still a little colorful, as you can kind of see, but it pretty much goes completely gray. I remember when I was in elementary school, mainly when I was like in kindergarten, I remember using like Windows XP back then. Even at first and second grade, I remember using Windows XP. Very cool. We had computer labs of all laptops filled with Windows XP and stuff, but let's see, shut it down, and that's Windows XP in 2023. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hope you guys enjoy these vintage Windows operating systems, taking a look back at them and checking them out. So until next time, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you in the next one.